Hey you guys, this is Yesenia from WriterMom.net. I make videos all about leveling up both as a writer and a mom. Today I have a cool little tutorial for you showing you how I stay organized as an author, how I stay organized with all of my files on my computer, and how I don't waste time looking for things. Everything from Scrivener files to Vellum files to research and book marketing, launch plans, and Facebook ad images, all of that stuff. I'm going to show you how I break it all down on my computer and how I keep everything in its place so I know exactly where everything is. As writers, our files can get really unwieldy really fast because there's just a lot that we do and a lot that we create around our books and around our book launches. So it can be really easy for everything to get messy and all of a sudden you can't find something that you really need. So today I'm going to show you how I organize everything on my computer so that you can get organized too. And if you find this helpful, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss my next video. And without further ado, let's go ahead and jump in. Okay, so here we are inside my Google Drive. So Google Drive is the main thing I use. I highly recommend it, and it's a pretty good price for what you get. I also use Dropbox, but I only use this for the Scrivener files that I have for my books just because Scrivener works a lot better with Dropbox. So I have a few shared things, just like little downloads, but the main thing that I use it for is for my Scrivener files, and I just have it organized here by series or whatever it is. I just keep it organized. So you can see here drafts that I have. It's mostly Scrivener files. Um, as you can see, it basically goes into one of two folders, personal or business, and then business is the main thing that I use, and I just keep it separated by brand with all my business stuff at the top. And it just goes by series. It's a lot of the same thing. I have a box set folder for some of these. For this series, I have a box set folder. Um, Again, this could probably be organized, but just a bunch of stuff. This goals and logs folder I don't really use anymore, but when I was using it, like this is where I'm keeping everything. So like goals that I've written down, journals and planners and word count logs. Now I just use my planner, but I just have all that there in one place. Publishing stuff, I don't use this as often, but it definitely comes in handy. It saves me time because I have like all my retailer icons are already in here. I don't have to go into a Google search and stuff and look for the right icon. My publishing schedule is in here. That Kindle Gen thing that you have to have to um, be able to format and stuff. It's in there. Keywords, my KeyMP screenshots. I just take a screenshot just to see if that changes my compile settings back when I was compiling in Scrivener. Screenshots of my author page, just like little publishing things. Then I have my website and profile folder, and this has website images. If it were ever to crash, or really just to anytime I update the website and it changes, I just take some screenshots just so really I can go back and see what it looked like, or like again, if it were to crash, I know what it looks like. Um, Social media images, so like Facebook page cover photos, group cover photos, and again, I try to just keep the most recent ones in here, and then I'll delete the other ones or put them in an old folder. Um, Again, mailing list images, so these are like covers, but they're the tiny ones that I use at the very bottom of my email. Screenshots of mailing list sign up images, things like that. Anything related to my mailing list and the images I use for that are in here. Profile images, so anytime I need my profile picture, again, I have an old folder in here, so I probably need to put a bunch of these in here, but I keep my most recent ones out here. Here's a funny one that I use sometimes in my emails. These are some old ones. This is more recent. So again, just profile pictures related to my YA stuff. And then branding, so this I use for my website, so I just keep this here because I do use this sometimes if I'm creating a new page or something. Then marketing, this I use a lot too, so email list, so again, If you're good, you try to go in here and back up your email list every so often. Once a month would be perfect, but at least every 6 months would be good. Social media library. So this is where I keep my social media images that I keep rotating using SmarterQueue. It's kind of like Buffer or Meet Edgar, but has some really handy features, and it just keeps my things rotating. So different categories of social media images. Um, so here you can see I have like quotes and things like that that I share regularly to keep my readers engaged. In this folder where it says saved to be cute, I just throw things in here that I screenshot or find on the internet, and I either want to make my own version or I just want to share it. So like maybe I'll create my own version of this, maybe tweak it, or I don't know, just things that I need to come in at some point and then add them to the queue. Stock photos, so different stock photos are in here. Videos, don't really use this anymore. Testimonial and inspiration, again, just screenshots and cool things that my readers send me. Things like that are in here. Ads, so all of my ad stuff, and I have it separated by AMS, BookBub, and Facebook, so it just has like the images I use, any spreadsheets, things like that. Launches and promotions, so again, each book has its own folder, or if it's like a major promo, like this BookBub promo, and I just keep, mostly it's a lot of screenshots, but I also have like documents, like my launch plan is in here, promo images, screenshots of like rank and where the book is how the book is doing. If I need to go back and look at that. So again, giveaways, this free promo. Here's see like little things like this that I use with my marketing or promos. I keep in here. I don't have to go hunting for it. Here's an image that I used at some point. So again, and then ARC requests. So every time I launch a book and I send out ARCs, here's where I put the forms that people fill out and the responses. Surveys again, and marketing ideas, just little screenshots and ideas I have that I want to try. And then this is just a signed book spreadsheet, that stuff I need to send out, so I just put it there. Writer Mom, it's pretty much the same except for this. If you're nonfiction, you might have different things like courses, videos, challenges, planner, ebooks, email courses, things like that. That might change. Webinars. And then editing, I have buzz and testimonials, clients, copy editing and proofreading info. My learning materials and tools, I just basically make different folders for the different courses or resources that I find. Some of it's by category, like this email folder, like anything related to email is in here, or writing resources, so like sheets and worksheets and templates. My Write Better Faster course that I took, word count trackers, I kind of like collecting those and using those. This bundle that I bought in 2015, things around video and creating video, marketing, journaling, blogging. I have like a bunch in here that I need to go through. Swipe files is things I basically screenshot or kind of steal from other people, and I'm like, oh, they did a really great job with this landing page, so I kind of want to take a screenshot so that when I make a landing page, like I'm going to refer to that. I really like that. Like I keep them as examples. Websites, book covers, so book covers that I really liked or I thought like really stood out, like might be inspiration. Ads, ads that I come across that I'm like, ooh, that looks like it's really working. Book pages, so like Amazon book pages. Let's see, offices. So like I guess pictures I've saved of different offices, presentations, graphics, profiles, and bios, just different things. This is themes and fonts, so I kept that all in the same place. 20 books things. So you can just see that's where I kind of keep everything, learning materials and tools. So that is basically how I organize everything. As you can see, it basically goes into one of two folders, personal or business, and then business is the main thing that I use, and I just keep it separated by brand with all my business stuff at the top. Yeah, this system has really worked well for me, and I highly recommend it. Again, you don't have to do exactly what I do or how I make my folders, but definitely use this for inspiration so that you can get your stuff organized. You'll be amazed at how much time it saves you, and then you come across something useful and you can save it for later. So I hope you guys found this helpful. All right, so there you have it. That's how I stay organized as an indie author. I hope you found it helpful, and I hope you picked up some really good tips on how to keep your files organized. Like I said, you don't have to keep your things organized just like how I show on my screen. But if this gives you some really good ideas for what kind of folders you need to create and how you can lay them out on your computer so that you know where everything is, go for it. I hope that you get organized and make everything super easy to find. And again, if you found this video helpful and want to see more videos like this, make sure you hit the like button and make sure you subscribe so you don't miss my next video. If you really don't want to make sure you miss out and you want to get some extra cool tools and tips from me, make sure you go to writermom.net. You can sign up on the homepage, and I send out a weekly email just one time a week, and it has top tips for authors that I find all around the web, resources behind the scenes of my business, and basically the most helpful things that I'm learning and that I'm finding. So if that sounds interesting to you, make sure you go to writermom.net and sign up for that. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.